return from his end zone. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Haskins. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw, Haskins. He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Again, it's Haskins. And Sharp calls it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Juwan Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. This defense for the Steelers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They go play action. Mayfield. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Second and 11. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go quickly here out to Moore. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Mayfield off the play fake. Again, he finds Moore. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. DJ Moore, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of... He's got a man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Browns drive about to get started. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation?
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They go play action with Haskins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw into the hands of Hooper. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Haskins will throw. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And all the way down to the 12. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On play action, Haskins. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Browns drive about to get started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have pressure. Comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Stephon Tuitt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Play fake. Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And a super return as he gets this all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Green to bring it back. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's end.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Going deep here for Landry. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. First down, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Mayfield on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Browns. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action now. Haskins. He's got Hurst as tight end. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Play action. Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Mayfield on play action. Flushed out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now here's another carry for Harris. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Haskins on 3rd down. That swung out wide to Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case,
now Mayfield lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. A first down throw for Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to set up shop at the... about create